Now the two pictures that you see on your screen, these are of two brothers, dangerous thieves, dangerous murderers, associated with all sorts of criminal activity from A to Z. These are the Pottinger brothers, Chevon and Shawn Pottinger. Chevon Pottinger is pretty much DEAD right now. Shawn Pottinger was just held for the takeaway of a teacher. That teacher's name is Dennis Anthony Matar Edwards. Them call him Mr. Edwards. Mr. Edwards is what you call a staple, an icon, a mentor in the community. He was a teacher for at least 47 years out of his 69 years of living on Master God Earth. However, those two brothers that I told you about, Chevon and Shawn Pottinger, they played a very important role in this man losing his life. He was a teacher of both of them. The last place that he taught was Taki High School for at least 17 years. I am going to go to my intro, then I am going to come back. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. So people, just for clarity, Dennis Anthony Matar Edwards, known in the street as Mr. Edwards or Dennis Matar, teacher for over 47 years. He lost his life on August 22nd of 2023 at the hands of some students that he once taught. Those students' name, specifically two brothers, the Pottinger. One of them, Shawn Pottinger, known as Shorty. The next one, Chevon Pottinger, known as Mad Bull. This is the story. On or about the 22nd of August 2022, Mr. Edwards was summoned to the house of the Pottingers. It is said, rumor on the street cannot validate or verify that he made some sorts of promise for some sorts of visa. It is also said persons are surmising that this man might have had some shaky intentions. Not to stray away from the point, it is not important. He should not have lost his life, whatever the facts are. Based on the information, it is said that he went to the vicinity of these people. He was missing. He was held at gunpoint. His vehicle was taken away. He was also cornered up in the head a couple of times, 3 times I think. It is said that these young men then tried to hide the body in some sorts of shallow grave, all sorts of gasoline and all sorts of chemical. However, the body was found a couple of days later. It is said that these two brothers who were a part of the conspiracy also brought a man from town, from Kingston. This man was also a part of the conspiracy. He might have been the trigger man. He played an integral part in the conspiracy of the teacher losing his life. Both brothers and this man was on the run. However, it is said that the Popo held on to this man that is from town, from Kingston. As a matter of fact, before that, it is said that on the day in which the teacher lost his life, there was a neighbor, 14-year-old, if I am not mixing up the story. They thought that he saw everything. They thought that he saw the teacher. They thought that he was going to snitch. That 14-year-old would end up losing his life mysteriously. The brothers' name were being called and saying that was the motive for this 14-year-old losing his life. So people, follow the story. Two brothers, Chevon and Shawn. Shawn, it is said, was on the run. Him and the man from town. He was the one that was instrumental in bringing up his friend from town to take up Mr. Edwards. Since that, it seems as if the two brothers got in some sort of conflict because them have a friend named Parry. Apparently, the brother Chevon, known as Mad Bull, him take away Parry life. So therefore, it is said that Shawn conspired for take away him own brother life. So since Mr. Edwards lost his life, it seems as if the whole gang start to drop like fly. It is said that Chevon Madball took away Parry. And then Sean and him friend come back and take away him own brother, Chevon Madball. So therefore, Sean is Shorty and then Madball is Chevon. Two brothers. One brother take away the next brother for take away a friend. Both of them being a part of the takeaway of this teacher. So everybody was on the run. People have said some people run and go a foreign. However, of lately they held on to the man from town. It seems as if, well, it does not seem as if it is factual. The man from town started to call up name. It is said that a couple of days ago, Sean was held after he was pointed out, identified, snitched on by his friends. He is presently in the lockup of the Central Popo Station. He is officially charged for the takeaway of that teacher. Now people, when we talk about a staple, an icon, a mentor, somebody that everybody in the community know in a Gale, somebody that has been a teacher for in excess of 47 years, he lost his life at 69 years old. So therefore, he has been teaching for in excess of 47 years. He started teaching when he is 22. The people miss him like wow. The people say he is one of those persons in the community that you thought was untouchable. This was supposed to be an icon, somebody that should have been allowed to go in bed with him door and him window open, that should have been allowed to walk all through the community any time of the day that he felt, because he pretty much teach, he pretty much mold that whole community in a Clarendon, I think, Gale, that is. So therefore, the mother, the grandmother, the parents, at least 3 generations should have known about him. But what they don't know is that this new generation, the people in them 60s, the people in them 50s, the people in them 40s, the people in them 30s, they are different from these young youths that are in their 20s, which these youths were when this crime was committed. So people, can you imagine that? This is a man where them used to beg for money. This is a man that used to mentor the youth them in the community. This is a man that used to set up all sorts of football, all sorts of sporting event. This is a man that used to be a counselor for the youth. This is a man that everybody, including students and elders, could have depended upon. This is a man that you would consider to be the most respected elder in the community. However, these youth that he used to teach, that he used to be their teacher, that he used to mentor, that he used to help financially, mentally, and everything. These are the same individuals, believe it or not, that came back and plot and scheme to take away this icon in the community. This teacher, Mr. Matar, Mr. Edwards, all because of his vehicle, all because of some sorts of promises, all because of his firepiece. Because them feel as if them can joyride in the man vehicle. Them feel as if them have this tool handy, they can use it to make all sorts of money. Them can rob people. Them can do all manner of evil, take away people's life. So therefore, they had no sorts of consideration, no sorts of heart, no sorts of conscience for this man that they pretty much know from them a little pitney until them come up to be some sorts of monsters. So people, the moral of the story is this. Whenever you go to any sorts of community and people tell you so them have it govern, do not believe them. This new generation of vipers, they respect nobody. First of all, them not listen to them mama, them not listen to them papa. Them not have no respect for elder. Them not have no respect for woman. Them not have no respect for them own brother and sister. They respect nothing but money. Money is always the motive. Greed and evilness and demonic force seems to have consumed their life. And whatever they do not have any discretion or any sorts of conscience, no sorts of heart for nobody, none at all, except themselves. And the sad thing is that the writing has always been on the wall. Everybody in the community know about the Pottinger brother, Chevon, Sean, Parry, and a next one named Coloring Book. It is said that he is also a part of the conspiracy. These are young men that were all menaces to society from day one. Them used to break in a people's shop. Them used to rob people upon the street. Them used to grab chain. So they were involved in all sorts of crime from A to Z, from a pin to a anchor. Them a hitman. Name it and they would do it as long as money is involved. They are about the root of all evil. So we see that the people them are rejoice. It is like happy dance. Because them take away an icon in the community. So therefore the only source of justice that these people thought that would be appropriate was for this whole family to lose them life or get locked up. Preferably in the dead yard instead of the big yard. Point blank and period. So anyways people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless up.